Hello, Bernie. My name is Paul Anthony Williams, or you can call me Paul. And right now, we're gonna go talk to
You
Flynn.
ready to take off into the wild blue with Skyland's greatest pilot?
We're gonna go to Chapter 3,
Aces! Let's go.
and we're off.
Oh, yeah, that's two for me. But who's counting? Oh, yeah, I am. All we need to do is find their elite airship, take it down, and steal their golden propeller. See? Simple. This is gonna be a piece of cake, especially for heroes like us. Heroes who like cake.
All right, Sky Scooter Docks. I actually do like the music in this level. Like Skylanders has great music. Like listen to Sky Scooter Docks if you have the chance. Okay, so if I press a certain button, I can bring up the stat screen. So HP, to increase that, you just level up. Speed, armor, critical hit, elemental power. You have to do heroic challenges, which are a total of 32. These are the powers that your character starts out with, but when you reach a certain upgrade point, you have to choose between two paths for that character, and then you get like a final upgrade. And you can nickname, equip the hatch that you already found, claim you have ownership, which actually increases the elemental power of the Skylander, webcode for the online game, and resetting your character. Why would you want to reset your character? Say you don't like the path you have for your character. I'm gonna try to. There we go. Say you don't like the path for your character, so you reset them. But when you reset them, they go back to level 1 with no upgrades. So it's kind of a decision whether you want to or not. So right now, I'm just gonna stay here for a good solid minute, killing these chompies because, in the Wii version of Spyro's Adventure in Sky Schooner Docks, there is a glitch or whatever that or where in order to complete this level, you have to kill a certain amount of enemies, basically. So I'm just standing here, just killing them all. I'll get going when I feel good and ready. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm probably going to edit that out. Because, I'm pretty sure you guys don't need to see me grind enemies. Hey, watch where you're shooting. You know, I like the Wii's motion controls, just saying. Like, people say, oh, why would you point, or whatever. Because, one, it's very fast. And I can be very accurate with it. I don't know, you can shoot that blimp for, like, money, but I obviously don't need it. Alright, come on, let's see? I mean, if I were to use the control stick on the HD version, it's gonna be very slow. Like, really, really slow. Alright, two more. Alright, they're gonna open the way for us because they're so polite. Thank you very much. How nice of them to open the way after I shoot at them. Alright, Drow Witch. Okay, wait for it. There. Yeah, okay, so if I just tap the A button, I can just throw it and it explodes automatically. But if I press and hold it, it will take longer to explode until I let go of that button. So I can just run around and do this. Anyway, I believe it's time to see a new character.
You need an undead Skylander to unlock this game.
Alright, so I hope your guess was right. Unleash undead statue. Chop chop. Yes, I am a Chop Chop fan. Okay, that was sort of weird. So like with Substrash, he has combos.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in this zone.
Alright. So we're just gonna run around in here, try to collect some stuff. I'm not gonna show off what he can do, but from new people's perspective, you can probably guess what he can do with that sword. Or you saw the first trailer of Chop Chop. Oh, another thing that's 100% required is you can't have your any of your Skylanders die throughout the level. And before you say, Paul, this game looks so easy, I'm gonna say no. It gets harder later. Trust me, even though my level cap is at 10, it does get harder. Especially if you don't upgrade your characters for the heroic challenge is. Alright, so that was like a teleport pad. Teleport ya. And I would like to say, I did not start out with all of these characters at once. Like back then, I think I just had like 3 in this game. I got these guys like I got some of them like way later. Like Spyro was my first. You're gonna see my second one very soon, and Substars was my 5th. I mean, Substars was like my 3rd. But Wrecking Ball was my 5th. When I first started playing this game. Who was my 4th character? You're gonna have to wait till the next Let's Play of Skylanders for that. I mean, like the next like the sequel game. Yes, I remember how I got each of them. I'll tell it when I get to the when I get to like the character, or you know, like, okay. Let me see if I remember. Boomer I got after helping out a friend in like school, and she apparently gave me like $20 because she thought I was cool. I bought Boomer and another character. I bought Boomer and Zap. So, you know, they came. There's that big Drow ship, so we need to take care of that. Spyro was the first one I got from the starter pack, so of course there's that. My parents bought Skylanders on like a whim for my little siblings. So even though they grew old out of it, I kind of still liked it. You know, heck, I even have like all 167 of them. Alright, new character time. Unleash. Okay, first, I hope your guess was correct. Unleash Air Statue. Warnado. Alright. First got Warnado because as sort of like a Christmas gift. From my family. So with that air spell punk, all my projectiles will not hurt it. You know, Warnado's like one of those Skylanders that is kind of complicated to understand, but he's pretty easy to use once you know what to do.
treasure into a kind of upgrade magic that gives Skylanders exciting new powers and abilities, plus delightfully fresh breath.
You know, I wish I could have that. Just give a fairy money and then my breath smells fresh. So, my guess is Tornado is like a hit-and-run character like Spyro and Wrecking Ball, but imagine if the projectile and the charge attack were switched. So one thing I can do is that I can fly, I can launch these little mini turtle shells, or I can slam on the ground like that, causing an area of effect. Also, I can launch this tornado, which temporarily immobilizes enemies. So one thing I'd like to do is tornado out, spin into it, you know. And here's another air Skylander. Sonic Boom is really great. So here's another one. All right, now it's time for my second Skylander that I got for this game. Pretty close to this one. All right, I hope your guess was correct on what Earth Skylander I have. Unleash Earth Statue, Terrafin. I find Terrafin. So, reason why I like Terrafin, you know, back when we had the starter pack, all the characters were projectile based. So when I first got Terrafin, I'm gonna edit this out, but when I first got Terrafin, imagine my surprise that this guy is a bit more close ranged. So, what can he do? Well, as you can see here, I am able to punch. You know, I could also do like a combo, like Stump Smash and one of the other Skylanders. I'll let you take a guess who. I also got this dorsal. I also have the ability to go underground. Now, the dorsal fin doing damage, that's going to be another upgrade. But I can also flop out of the ground and do like a little belly flop, which does massive area of effect damage. So you got like this little platforming section, except you can't jump. So you need to time the balance pads correctly. I'm going to fall down here. I think there's something else. And my third ability is that I got these little mini sharks. If they latch onto an enemy in this game, they will not let go, dealing damage over time. Also, when Terrafin's underground, nothing can hurt him while he's underground. I mean, eventually you're going to have to pop out of the ground. So you kind of have to be careful. Alright, fall down here. Oh boy, I hope I didn't mess up the enemy challenge. If so, I'm gonna have to do that off screen, but yeah. You're gonna have to grind like Chompy Pods. Oh god. Oh, and I find Terrafin's underground swimming is a lot faster, which is why I like him. He's speedy, he's a close range fighter. You know, I like him. But he is my second one. Now, how did I get Terrafin? A week after we got Spyro's Adventure, one of my dad's friends decided to take us to Walmart because we were being good. So I saw Terrafin, so I decided, I'm gonna pick him up in that starter pack or whatever. And I also picked up another Skylander for my sister.
Hello, extremely! So much fun that the Skylanders are back. We fairies always dance with Skylanders. I am Persepolis. Oh dear, not again, silly Drow.
Okay. So we'll explain what Persephone does later. Oh yeah, I should mention that I got Chop Chop, like, well, on that Christmas day, I also got that I got Warnado. I also got a gift card because the fourth Skylanders game was coming out, and I needed the gift card for something that's involved in the fourth game. All right, this is sort of like a Goliath Drow. You can hit him while he's charging, but you kind of want to wait till he drops his guard. Time to launch some baby turtles. Oh yeah, I can also press and hold how far the tornado range can go. Hold on, can I control it? Hold on. No, okay. I can press and hold how far I want the tornado to go, but Warnado is locked in place. I think I'm gonna grind Chompies a little bit. Give me a second. Oh yeah, something I should mention: the tornado will work on enemies 3 times. After the 3rd time, the tornado will go away. I know that's kind of hard to see, but you know, with all these Chompies, but you know, I think Warnado does decent damage. All right, cut. All right, back into it. Hopefully that's enough to do the thing. And these are the legendary treasures. The legendary treasures don't actually do anything besides give you money. They'll try to make them more interesting in the newer games. But I think Tornado is really fast, also. So if you know, if you need like a fast Skylander besides Spyro or the other 2 that were in the starter pack, you can use Warnado. Oh yeah, air shoots out a stream of wind, but I feel like it's kind of the weakest. Like, don't be amazed by how fast I'm shooting at this rate. It's kind of weak. Makes sense because I'm shooting out air. If I lose, I'm gonna switch to Boomer or Spyro. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I wanted to skip that. So we need to destroy that airship. Hopefully I will not die. So they have the propeller that we need, so... Little bit worried. Alright, I think, yeah, we got it. So, they sort of opened the way for us, but hey, there's a propeller we need.
It's impressive. Almost as impressive as me. Boom! Well, now we should be able to fly even higher. Come on, let's get back so I can get to work. We'll slap this baby on, fly on up to the impenetrable stronghold, pick up the eternal air thingy, and then be back in time for my date with Callie. If she doesn't faint from anticipation first.
Okay, so I did get the enemy goal, which means that it is possible to get the enemy goal in the Wii version. All right.
Happy to dance in this old place. Here is bright and smooth, with many secret parties. We'll play here for a while time. Before you leave, I will help you. I will.
I can see you hit it off with Persephone. Strange girl, that one. Seems to be immune to my charms. Poor thing. Well, it's gonna take me some time to install this propeller, so why don't you cool your jets? Take a load off.
All right, so we're gonna talk to Persephone real quick.
Hello, extremely once more. For extra enjoyment, I will help you with your play quest.
Okay, so since my Skylers are maxed out, so what does she do? Well, remember that she helps me with this. So you start out. So each Skylander you start out with will start out with 2 attacks, but you can like buy some stuff to help them really get going. And if you find your soul gem, the Skylander soul gem, like I did in the previous parts, you can get their final upgrade. But eventually, you have to decide. Eventually, you have to decide what path you want to pick. Either the left path or the right path, or in the future games, the top and bottom path. You can only have one, and if you want the other, you have to reset your character back to level 1 with 0 money, with no upgrades. But it is up to you if you want to do that. Alright, now for the speedrun challenge. Should it be too hard? I got Wrecking Ball. Let's roll. I already did this. That's one of those. Scare the birds away because they knocked me back. Yeah, there are like other characters, and people can probably say, why don't I do that? Why don't I use those other characters for the speedrun challenge? Like, why Wrecking Ball? Well, because I like Wrecking Ball. That's why. He's one of my favorites to play as. I mean, you're gonna have those one characters you don't understand at first. I understand, I understand that. But, part of the fun is learning how they work. And truth be told, I never liked Wrecking Ball at first. I didn't understand why his tongue did so little damage until I rolled around. Like, his tongue is meant for, like, chip damage, like Spyro's Fireball. And then you're supposed to roll into enemies. Or, do like the little fire dash with Spyro, like the horn charge. So magic sort of like swirls around, does a lot of damage. And the burp is supposed to be like your little projectile for reward for using the tongue. Well, using Wrecking Ball's tongue smack ability. Ah, man, that's 61 damage. Like, his ball really hits hard. So does the burp. Oh, and I promise that this game does get tougher as soon as you get to the end. Like, if there is one criticism I wish that I will get this game, is that there's no difficulty options. Now, later games do add difficulty options, like but we'll get to that later. This is sort of like a linear difficulty. Is that it, or... Oh, yeah, we have this thing. So, I would like to say that there are two versions of Spyro's Adventure. There is the Wii version, and then there's the HD version. And I'm going to say, flat off the bat, I think the Wii version... No, I believe the Wii version is a bit better. I mean, yeah, compared to the HD version... that was a weird glitch. But hey, I'm further in. Okay. But for the HD version, it's gonna explode, roll around, burp on this thing, and we're good. Like I said, Wrecking Ball hits hard. Okay. But for the HD version, I will say this, it looks pretty, and I like the graphics of the HD version. But there is one glitch in one part of the game which, like, I debated if I wanted to do the HD version. I decided no, because of that one glitch that caused the game to sock block. And there is a glitch in the Wii version, and I will mention this too. Ah, darn it. Burp on him, and we're good. So, there is a glitch. Yeah, it caused it to soft lock, and I couldn't progress. I got around it somehow. Like, it worked as intended, but no, I tried playing it again, and yeah, it just glitched again. I don't know what causes it. I tried doing what I did last time to remedy it. But yeah. And there is a glitch in the Wii version that I will point out. Ah, man. See the difference between those gusts of air and the magic bullets? And that's the end of that. Okay, that is a pretty good glitch. Like, I don't know if speedrunners can do that, but I did not intend for that to happen. Yes, there are speedrunners for Spyro's Adventure. And that's 3 stars already. Anyway, back to the ruins. So, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Paul Anthony Williams, or you can call me Paul. And next time we're going to go to the place to get the eternal air source. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good day, everybody.